Well, it's been a while. I haven't done a video for a little while now, and I thought I've got a great idea. Me and a couple of friends have recently been taking our C.Scope machines out. It's been quite fun actually, with the plethora of multi-frequency machines now. I mean, we've got XP, Brutus, obviously MindLab, pushing their wares with all these multi-frequency machines. We thought, well, you know, is there still a place for the single frequency machine? Well, the last couple of outings we've had, there is. I mean, 17 kilohertz on my C.Scope 6MXI there has done me proud. So anyway, I thought I'd do a little video and share a few finds. I've specifically come today to a very, very quiet field. This is one I've been to recently with one of my friends, and we didn't really find a lot, but I bought a new coil. I've got 11 by 14 inch coil for my C.Scope, just to see if that does turn up some goodies, if it makes any difference. I mean, I know you've got to walk over it, but you can see how big this place is. Unfortunately, it's a little bit windy today, so there might be a bit of wind noise, but hopefully I can share some bits with you and share some more thoughts. So I'm going to leave it at that and go and crack on and see if I can find anything. So I'll catch you all when I do find something. So one of the beauties of the 6MXI is it's 3 tones, and obviously it's the very high tone, which generally means something nice. So if I just share that tone with you, I've found a target here. You can see how easy that is to pinpoint. Middle of that coil there, right there. So I'll dig it and we'll see what it is. So target number 5, something with a pretty little pattern on it. I'm sure it must be some sort of button of some description, but not too deep. 4 inches. Nice sweet tone again. Pushed it around the hole a little bit before I found it, but that is working. Right, on to the next one. So I've shared with you the bright nice tone, and as I say, there's 3 tones. This is the iron tone, which is very, very noticeable and distinguishable. So you've heard the high tone, we had that coin, and that's the iron tone. There's no mistake in that. No need to dig it because I know what it is. So I think we're on find number 6. I'm sure you can see that down there. You can see the lovely little imprint. I love it when they do that. Look at that. You could almost think that is the find. But what have we got? I don't think it's anything too exciting. Is it a farthing or something like that? Yeah, it looks like it. It's not a coin of nothingness anyway. It'll clean up. Looks like a farthing to me anyway. But more coinage for the pot. Nothing old, too old yet. I have had the odd Roman off here, so fingers crossed. And there is a little bit of a pathway at the end where I have been known to have the odd hammered, so we're heading that way anyway. Right, well this one is a deep one. You can see the pinpointer there. I mean, that's nearly pinpointed deep. And I found the target, it's just here. Some sort of coinage, I'm sure, or is it a button? Do you know what? I think that's a little Roman coin. Yeah, that is. What it is though, I have no idea. There's far too many Roman emperors for me to remember all them. I still get all of them muddled up, even Julius Caesar. I'll have to Google that, unless one of you eagle-eyed guys can tell. I'll take that. That's nice. What's that about? Target number 7. So something good. We started off with a button and we're up to Roman. We're building up to Roman now. So I think we're up to about find number 8 now. Not sure what that is. Not particularly deep, 2 or 3 inches. See a nice bit of shiny stuff there. Gets you fooled that it's the yellow stuff. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that glinting on the edge there, but I ain't got a clue what that is. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo at all. I'll have to clean that up, do a little bit of research. That's all part of the fun, isn't it? But there we go. Nice, bright, clean signal. Repeatable. Right, on to the next. Well, I've got one here that's stopped me in my tracks, so you can just get a bit of a mid there as well, but that can lift the coil up. So it's either a big target or it's not too deep. But let's have a look and I'll come back to you. Right, well, the one that stopped me in my tracks, there it is. You can see that. Look, just break it out the clod. And we have a disc of nothingness. My goodness me. It's obviously a milled coin of some description, but I can't see it. Oh, I think I can just see. Whoops, dropped it. I think that's a farthing. I'm sure there's a date down there, look, just down there. But I can't see it. It's a coin. It's a screamer. It stopped me in my tracks. Could have been the next gold coin. Right, on to the next. Right, I just had another little stop me signal, and I'm a little bit excited this time. You can see I'll flip the clod out, and hopefully there's going to be a hammered coin. Now I've come down the field a little bit, so it's a bit wetter here, which is nicer. It's a bit softer and easier to dig, but I'm sure that, if I'm not mistaken, is some sort of hammered coin. And as you know, I'm no hammered expert, but yeah, that's a hammered coin. This is the footpath, goes from there down to the church in the distance, and I'm always lucky enough to get a little bit of coinage here. I mean, it's not too deep. I suppose last year's ploughing's brought that up, but what it is, God only knows, because I always get them wrong. I'm going to say it looks like a Henry. It looks like his eyes have been, looks like his eyes are droopy. I don't know what's going on there. That's what you call a little booty, I think. What does that say, London? I don't know. Does that say London? I haven't got a clue. I'm absolutely hopeless when it comes to these hammer coins. I find them, I guess what they are, I'll post it up, and then somebody goes, nah, that's such and such. But anyway, I'm pleased because I've been out, what, 4 hours now, and that's my first little pretty one. So there you go. Well done, big coil. Lovely little hammered. Stop. I thought I'd give you a little demo as to how easy it is to swing this 14-inch coil. I mean, some people say, you know, when you get to these bigger coils, oh, they're heavy, they're hard work. It's not that heavy actually. I mean, obviously it's heavier than the standard coils because it's a big coil, but got this lovely pendulum effect. Look, put my finger under there. I've got my arm strap. I'm always had that because that sort of like holds it a bit steadier and just helps you swing. But it's not a problem. It's well balanced at this angle, and you can see I can cover a lot of ground quite quickly, as you can with these big coils. But I'm pleased I got it. I've had some nice bits today. Definitely a bit depth there. Well, definitely more depth. I'm going to say that. I've proved that, I think, to myself. You'll see it in the video when I finally put it together. Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can find a couple more bits. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can dig that while you're on. It's quite claggy here because we're sort of coming down the hill a bit, so there's been a bit of rain, as you're probably aware, the last few days. More than a bit actually, but it's in that clod. I think I can see something there. A bit of old rubbish. Yeah. Oh well, could have been something nice, you never know. Right, that's me done. 5 hours out in the sun. Look, I've had to come in the shade. Just to sum up, the 11x14 coil, yes, it's added coverage. I've gone across the field faster. Yes, in my opinion, it has added some depth. As I said, I've been here a couple of weeks ago with a friend of mine. I've basically been across the same bit. We were up and down here a few weeks ago. I know, you can't cover everything, but I've picked quite a few bits out with it. I'll share them in a little while. I found a hammered, which I knew I would down the path, along with some Victorian coins, and Georgian coins always do. And they're never deep actually, which is quite nice. I don't know if the machinery gets that close to the verge, so it gets a deep ploughing. I don't suppose. I'm trying to think when it was last ploughed actually. That's probably a couple of years ago that I know of. So there's probably not a lot left there now. I've been up and down there a few times. But the star for me today has got to be the buckle. That absolutely sung and rung out, which it should do on a coil like that. I've got a feeling it may be Viking, Saxon. Time will tell. I'll show it to somebody who I know will know. But anyway, to sum up, single frequency machines, as I started, have they still got a place? Yes, I think they have. There's lots of my friends. I've got a little gang I go out with quite regularly in Norfolk, old school detectorists. Won't have nothing else. They've all got their C.Scopes. I think a couple of guys have got GMPs, the Goldmax Powers, the XP ones. Similar thing to the 6MXI. And they won't swap now. I always thought they would perhaps go to a Deus or something for a bit of lightness, but I think they know what they know and they're going to stick to it. So anyway, yeah, I still use my XP machines. I always will. But I'll always use my C.Scope machines as well, because they've got a place in there. That's how I started in '78, and they keep finding it. It's found for me all these years, although this is my second 6MXI. Unfortunately, I think it was about 5 years ago we had a break-in, lost a few of my lovely old machines and bits and bobs, but that seems to be the way of the world today, doesn't it? But anyway, pleased with this one. It does what it says it's going to do, and I enjoy it. It's like somebody said to me the other day, what car would I liken it to? Do you know what? I'm going to say an E-Type, because obviously British built, a little bit of speed, well built, hand built. Yeah, that's my 6MXI. Anyway, I'm going to stop there, and hopefully I'll catch you all again soon.